So he's only gone and done it. Harry Kane has actually left Tottenham Hotspur. It's official. He is a Bayern Munich player. He has been seen with the Bayern Munich number 9 shirt. I can't quite believe he has left Tottenham. In fact, I can believe he's left Tottenham. He should have left Tottenham an awfully long time ago. But I can't quite believe that he has gone and left England, left behind the Premier League, and gone ahead to Bayern Munich to look to win the Bundesliga, and who knows, maybe the Champions League as well. They'll definitely be challenging for it season in, season out, especially with Harry Kane leading their line. And even though I can't believe it, I've got to take my hat off to him, because this is a move I didn't think he had quite in him to make. But if you had to make a choice between Bayern Munich, you know, competing and probably winning the Bundesliga every single season, winning cups around that as well, and challenging for the European Cup, then staying at Tottenham, and of course you might become the Premier League goal scorer, record goal scorer, a record which could eventually be broken again, and probably broken by Erling Haaland a couple of seasons after you, but not winning any trophies. The choice clearly has to be Bayern Munich, and it's still, you know, quite surreal watching Harry Kane do that video saying goodbye to Spurs, saying, you know, thank you for all the memories and those kind of things. But the problem is there were no trophies for him. And Harry Kane is a player that has been at times in his career the best striker in the world, but always throughout, you know, the last, 10 years, maybe a little bit more, has been one of the best strikers in the world, consistently scoring goals for fun. And he's one of the few players that, alongside Erling Haaland, guarantees you goals. Like, there's a lot of players going at the moment for £100 million left, right and centre. And I'm glad Manchester United aren't involved in any of those transfer sagas. But if United were to get involved in the Harry Kane one, you could understand it, because he's worth his weight in goals. Like, he just brings goals every single time. And he's a striker that now will go to Bayern Munich, you know, probably Bundesliga top goal scorer, probably be one of the Champions League top scorers, and elevates them to a team that many will say are probably favourites to win the Champions League. Now, obviously, you've still got Manchester City, and you look at Erling Haaland yesterday. Hate to see him wearing a Manchester City shirt, but you look at Erling Haaland and he just scores goals for fun. He's an absolute robot, probably going to get over 40 Premier League goals this season. He's an absolute phenomenon. But Harry Kane is another one of those goal-scoring phenomenons that, you know, he goes to your team and you just know he's going to score goals if he's not injured, if he's available. And I think his availability will probably be prolonged by the fact that he's playing in the Bundesliga. No, I don't think it's quite like the French league. And maybe there are good things and bad things about maybe, you know, not quite being pushed to your ultimate level every single week. That's no disrespect to the Bundesliga, but it also means you can rest a little bit, recuperate, get ready for those Champions League games, the international games, the big games in Germany, in their league and their cups. And at his age, you know, look, considering how much football he has played, he's probably going to go on to prolong his career through this, and that will mean more goals as well. But ultimately, huge move for him. I am surprised he's made it in the end, but I have to take my hat off for him going and challenging himself in another country, going over there and looking to play for Bayern Munich. He'll be the main man up top for them now. If you ever wanted a replacement for Lewandowski, there it is, because that's an improvement on Lewandowski, in my opinion. I know Lewandowski has been a great goal scorer for club and for country over the years, but Harry Kane, I think, is something else. A phenomenal goal scorer. I would have loved to have seen him at Manchester United. I think if you had Sir Alex Ferguson at the club over the last 10 years, that's the kind of player he wouldn't have let go out of his sight. And he would have made sure that he would have got them in a Manchester United shirt, winning trophies with them as well. I'm not surprised to see someone snap him up, and I'm not surprised to see someone splash out 110 million euros on him as well. That's the reports on the deal. That it's 110 million euros, including all the add-ons, 100 million up front, and then it's 25 million euro gross salary per year. Around 25 million gross with possible add-ons included as well. But as I said, Harry Kane's worth every single penny of that. Wearing the number 9 shirt as well for Bayern Munich. Incredible move. Not going to get that Premier League goal scoring record unless he comes back to the Premier League in a couple of years and fights for it. But you need to go and win trophies. It's as simple as that. You can go and get the record in the Premier League, and it can go and get broken. Now, of course, Alan Shearer will be buzzing and he's shown his delight on social media in terms of Harry Kane making that move, but I don't think that has to matter. You have to worry about winning trophies, and he's kind of being nice in his statement, saying, you know, Ange Postecoglou and the boys are going to look forward to winning trophies now, but nah, it's not going to happen at Spurs. You need to go and get yourself some trophies in the bag and challenge for the Champions League as well, most importantly. And I think Bayern Munich, as we've seen, will do that almost every single season. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below on Harry Kane's move, €110 million move. Are you disappointed Manchester United weren't in for him? And what are your thoughts on him joining Bayern Munich and moving over to Germany? Do you think this ruins his legacy, makes his legacy? What do you think? What do you think? Get your thoughts in the comments below. We'll get stuck into some of the Manchester United news that is floating about at the moment. Manchester United officially announced yesterday that they had agreed a deal in principle with Fenerbahce for Fred to join them. There'd been further reports from various journalists that deal's worth €10 million with €5 million in add-ons on top of that. So it could be worth up to €15 million, which is around £12 million for Manchester United. Fred leaving the club, looking like Harry Maguire is going to complete his move as well. As we heard, he's just tying up some financial matters with Manchester United. Before completing his move to West Ham, he's agreed personal terms with West Ham. So that's all done. No worries in terms of that being, a personal terms affecting the deal. The only thing that now is if Manchester United didn't give him the payoff that he wanted. But there's been rumours that, although it was reported it would have to be 10 million previously, there's been talk that it could be settled at around £5-6 million, which will be interesting to see if that gets done. But I assume it will do. There's been talk that Erik ten Hag wants to line up his replacement as well first before sanctioning the deal officially. And United apparently had a scout present at Nice's game against Lille in the last night to watch Jean-Claire Todibo, potential signing there for Manchester United. So obviously a few outs happening at the minute as it stands. Harry Maguire looking to complete his move to West Ham. That's looking like that will definitely be done. Eric Bailly being linked with a move to Turkey as well as Fred. Obviously that official announcement coming from the club. Dean Henderson was linked with a move, but it looks like Tom Heaton's injury may mean he may stay now, although United have been linked with a few goalkeepers in the last couple of days. I think one from Rangers as well. A few links to Donny van der Beek leaving the club possibly, which would hopefully free up a bit of space for Manchester United to make another signing or two, including that kind of defensive shaped one that Jean-Claire Todibo is being linked with filling in. So remains to be seen when those deals will be official. But fingers crossed United get some more business done. The season starts Monday. Obviously, we saw Manchester City, unfortunately, beating Burnley and getting their season off to a good start. Hopefully, Manchester United can do the same against Wolves. We'll wrap up the weekend's action on Monday Night Football. And obviously, loads of Premier League stuff to come up. If any mad results go down, I'll do a reaction. But yeah, I'll be live next if there's any transfer news revolving Manchester United, or if any biggies like this Harry Kane talk. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below on that, and I'll see you soon.